harassed. And when I get harassed privately and I ignore, that's when I start getting harassed publicly. And I have every single receipt. If you want to keep fucking sending blogs to harass me, it's gonna be is like I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder like, yo, this is not normal. You see crime documentaries, you see shit on fucking on social media about women getting killed every other day. And on the truth, like it's like I'm a real tough bitch. Like I'm a tough bitch. But you can never there's a difference between being tough and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really and I've been and I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from.
What it do? Let's talk about Cardi B playing victim. And I always say, man, they can dish it, but they can't take it. All right. It's always when a woman taking a man for everything he got, the sisterhood, they rejoice, and then they hit this reset button and be like, well, why don't men want to get married? And then they do these shaming things. Well, a woman gets nothing from marriage, and men are missing out. Hey, nah. That ain't gonna work no more. That's a wrap. We ain't the baby boomers. But so now she basically saying she feel unsafe with Offset. Offset is doing things behind the scenes. I'll play the clip from the space. I don't understand why so many women that associate with the urban community feels the need to tell their business online. I tell y'all that all the time. I tell the fellas that all the time. If she posts her regular life online, don't even deal with her. Don't even deal with her. These women take pictures of you while you sleep. They take pictures of you while you sleep. They do all this little devious shit. Take pictures of stuff at your crib and all that just to have proof. Oh, we were together and all this type of stuff that I don't like really understand it. They live their life through social media. That is a big red flag. When you have a woman that tells her business or her life is on social media, y'all go out to eat and she always posting the food, and she at the club, she always posting being at the club, the drinks, and doing a little, leave her in the streets. That's why men don't go to the club now, because all women do is go there to make it look like they're having fun online. That's what I tell the bros, like, even on social media, man, even if you want to smash, you really don't. But, this is what they do. I heard women say that before. I'm like, man, I'll put you out. Oh, you don't get out, call the police. Well, I'll just say you hit me. They say shit like that. They fucking lie all the time. Oh, he's doing this to me. He's doing that to me. He's hurting me. You show up with a knife stuck in your ass, and all of a sudden the police is arresting you, and then it's cut on her, but believe in her. So as a man, you don't have the police at your disposal. Who do you have? That's why so many of these dudes send these women to the upper room. That's the only justice that you can fucking get around here. And that's why you got a lot of guys that's just going overseas, living their best life overseas, enjoying it, and then coming back here and just, getting their cake up and going back and forth. And even when they get the urge to deal with American women, they just like, I'm good. Once you go over there and you see how they women treat them and how they women look, like, you don't want to deal with this. You don't want to deal with it. So at the end of the day, they're always going to be in a victim position. But look at the facts. You were still married to this man, right? Matter of fact, let's start off from the beginning. I don't even think she should divorce him for cheating. When they got together, he cheated on you. You got sued for him cheating on you about the incident with the young ladies at the bar. So if you knowingly know a person that you with, let's just reverse the roles. You knowingly know she's a whore, and you married her a whore, then you say I divorced her, I'm tired of her being a whore. What would most people say? What women say? Well, she was whoring when you was with her. What's the difference now? Same thing here. He was a cheating ass ninja. He was a rapper. What do you think a rapper that's in the middle of his prime and he turned your career up, You wasn't nothing before him but a hip hop thought, a loving hip hop thought. He turned you. Well, what do you think? Why do women think the end all be all is, oh, I got the best WAP? Oh, because I'm Beyonce, I'm Cardi B. Like, your status don't mean nothing to ninjas. Your money don't mean nothing to most ninjas. And most of the time, them type of chicks, cooter catter, don't be hitting on nothing. They be lazy and be, oh, I'm Beyonce, I'm a bad bitch. I don't have to do nothing but lay here. Head be trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew what you signed up for, so that's a red flag. And there's a lot of red flags on his behalf too, but nonetheless, Pookie and Pookeisha belong together, or Afro-Caribbean Pookeisha. So you married a guy that cheated. You know he kept cheating. You almost in jail. You got sued behind him cheating. You knew it. So that ain't no reason to divorce him. But then you go out there and have another ninja's baby while you still married to your husband. Not only do you have another ninja's baby, you have the same ninja's baby as far as comparison. You one of 4 or 5 sister wives. You on the boat and y'all doing, Lord knows what that was on the boat that I was doing. He down there chilling with 3 or 4 hoes. You upstairs. So you sharing them. You sharing them. When you left your husband to be the 4th or 5th bitch in the rotation, and you embarrassed. But you just keeping this fake PR support for Stephon Diggs up. You're embarrassed. You embarrassed. You getting treated just like a baby mama. Now you another ninja's baby mama. You 4th on the fucking rotation, 5th on the rotation. Y'all all look like trans gentlemen. Heavy makeup, BBLs. Fresh out Trans Vogue magazine. Right? You throwing shots at them. You made an album throwing shots at them. And you think, oh, he should just cuff his hands behind his back and not do nothing. Absolutely not. Even in reality, he don't have to do or say nothing. He don't. All that crashing out that he did on the internet over that, bro, he should have just, hey, that didn't even bother me. It don't bother me. She moved on. She's embarrassing herself. You don't have to say nothing. And most men don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. If you talk to these women that claim that ninjas ain't shit and he ghosted me, and it was a particular radio show that went viral, and I don't know how long ago, but the lady had them call the guy that ghosted them after the first date. You know, he hit it, they was dating. I want to say they was dating, like maybe a couple of dates. He was dating, and they called, and they actually had the radio show to call and ask why, didn't he want to continue with her. And long story short, he said that she had a tattoo by her punani that said Josh, or Josh's punani. You know what I'm saying? So, he did his do and kept it moving, and she's acting like that's not a big deal. Like, for the most part, just keep it moving. But if most guys spoke on why they stopped talking to a particular woman, if you talk to the woman, she did everything perfect. But when he started telling, if you get to him and run his receipts, you will see why he walked away. You ain't got to say nothing. They going to embarrass themselves every time. But I think some of the bros need to start kind of saying something sometime and exposing them. Oh, I've been celibate for 3 years. You just had my fucking sausage in your mouth last night and in your hot pocket last night. Why are you on the internet lying? Why are you on the internet lying? Just to keep it real. Just to keep it real. Why are you lying? And that's the type of, oh, he's dangerous, and I think man, get out of here. You used to drug men, rob men. You were you're a criminal. You don't deserve protection. And women always play that victimhood shit. They always gonna play, I'm a victim and I'm a woman, but all this big boy shit y'all be talking. F a ninja, I don't need a ninja, all that stuff. But then again, y'all be looking for these bros. Y'all be looking for their help. Y'all be looking for the sympathy on the internet. Y'all be looking for dudes to feel bad about. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for women's decision making because you keep getting bailed out. You're going to keep making the same bad decision. They never learn. They going to keep making the same bad decisions. So Cardi B trying to be a victim and all that stuff, kill that. You somebody that was admitted to selling coochie. Right then and there, you don't get no defense. You should be ostracized from the community, from any community. Whores back in the day was marked and ostracized outside the community. You call black women roaches and monkeys, and guess what? Black women still riding with her. I'm not African American, I'm Afro-Caribbean. Like, why you saying the N-word then? If you don't mess with FBA, that's the thing about it. Like, you know, y'all black women still support Cardi B, but then y'all mad at us for no reason. Y'all mad at black men for no reason. That's the crazy thing. Once you know the history, when we got out of slavery, they went to go work for Brad and Becky. We started building communities and they didn't want to fuck with us, most of us. Go read the story of Frederick Douglass and how I think he ended up with a white wife. And how his daughters and his wife, his first black wife, turned against what he was doing, and he got her free. I'm just keeping it real. Everything has always damn near been, bro. But then again, this woman called you monkey and roaches, and you know what I'm saying? What was it? Rush Limbaugh or one of them called y'all nappy-headed hoes. Y'all had nothing to say about that. Travis Kelce did Kayla Nicole so bad. Y'all had nothing to say about that. But everything is black man fault, black man fault, black man fault, black man fault. Y'all have so much hatred and vitriol towards us, but not y'all oppressors. Angel Reese, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't mess with her. All these simp ass ninjas. It's usually these old simp ninjas in their 40s and 50s that feel compelled to save Angel Reese. But when you know Brad got on Angel Reese's helmet, Angel Reese ain't had nothing to say about Brad getting on her helmet. Nothing. Matter of fact, I did the video on Goodfella TV, this very channel, was she on TikTok reposting saying black women need to get with Brad. But here y'all simp niggas still going, trying to support Angel Reese. They never have nothing bad to say about Brad. But they have something bad to say about black men. And then when you look at the category of black men they messing with, they waiting outside the prisons. They busting it open for felons. They breaking down bricks for drug dealers and Pookies and Ray Rays. And then they blame all the community for the 10 to 20% of guys they dealing with. 54% at one point, I don't know if it's higher or lower, of black men have never fathered a child. 30% that has fathered a child has fathered it within a marriage. So think about that for me. Y'all deal with criminals, robbers, drug dealers. Y'all done seen your mothers, your aunts, your homeboy friends, your cousins' mothers, and they deal with the bummiest niggas. And then when they have nice dudes that come around and do for them, it doesn't do it for me. But guess what? Those nice and productive black men, they get blamed for everything. They have nothing to say about Cardi B calling them roaches and monkeys. They didn't say cancel Cardi B or nothing. Pay attention to that, fellas. And they still bang her album. They still sing her CDs. They still go see her. Wake up. The Real 101 playlist. Check out the Music Entertainment playlist. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Peace.